I'm just keen to get your thoughts on how you're looking at that and the impact on the Japanese auto space.
Definitely will have an impact. Certainly the discussion the other week about 25% tariffs on Canada and Mexico was a shocker, particularly for names like Honda and Toyota, which produce cars in both Canada and Mexico. And so definitely would have an impact on their business without talking about getting any tariffs on exports from Japan directly, but that could be coming. Basically, I see what's going to happen. It's going to be inflationary. I believe that U.S. automakers are also highly exposed to any tariff planned by Mr. Trump because they manufacture in Canada and Mexico as well as other places, and also also import a lot of components for their cars. So in a way, some of the Japanese makers, particularly Toyota and Honda, if we're talking about a large universal tariff, may not, will have impact on the same order of magnitude as, say, GM and Ford.
Right. I wonder who would be most at the receiving end of the tariff threat and the tariff imposition, according to you, at this point in time, Christopher? Because Toyota has global presence, but it's diversified, and they're moving the hybrid way. So I don't know how this would work for individual automakers in Japan.
Well, the quick answer is it depends. It depends which tariffs Mr. Trump settles on. If we say are limited to, say, Canada, Mexico, and the 10% tariff we talked about China, then the biggest hit comes to Honda Motor. They make some of their key models in Canada, and so that would hurt. Toyota would also hurt. They also make some key models in Canada and Mexico. If you're talking about a universal tariff, oddly enough, the risk for Toyota and Honda goes down because more makers are affected. And in that case, the ones that really get hurt are sort of the more pure exporters with very little overseas manufacturing. And that could hurt amongst the Japanese makers, names like Mitsubishi Motors, Mazda Motors.